Hey everyone, and welcome to the Putty Mod YouTube channel. This video is something on the Camaro. When we built this motor, or engine I should say, and did all the work years ago on it, I sent this distributor out and had it rebuilt and set up with a Pertronix igniter under the cap HEI. So still have the original distributor in the car, just been converted to electronic. So it's just, better, so they say anyway. Well, this thing, I started missing. I went down to John over at LHT Performance in Largo, dropped off a Honda S2000 differential. Car wasn't running great, but it wasn't running bad, It sounded like it had an exhaust leak is what it really sounded like. And so as I was pulling into his shop, I could hear it bouncing off the side of his truck, the sound. It was like a popping sound on this side. And I said, I think I got a leak, John. He says, no, man, it sounds like you got a misfire. I was like, yeah. So got a squirt bottle out, started squirting the manifold and, looking for heat, steam coming off the manifold. And it turned out all of them were firing except for number 7, which is this one right back here. That last plug was not firing. And so I had a dead cylinder. So we tried, check spark plug, checked wire, nothing. And so I limped it home and I did a little bit more investigation, found out I was getting no fire from the distributor itself, no spark. So I'm like, what the hell? And lo and behold, discovered what the problem is. This is part of the original igniter system, and you have this ring here, and there's 8 magnets. That's what you see, that little gold thing, that's a magnet. And there's supposed to be 8 of those magnets on that ring. And as that electronic pickup sits right here, that ring spins around on the top of that distributor as the engine's turning, and that pickup will sense that magnet and it will fire a signal, just like a set of points will, and send fire to that spark plug. Well, as you can see, I got a missing magnet. Actually, I have 2 missing magnets. Now, I don't believe I had 2 missing from the get-go. I think I had only 1, but maybe in the shuffle of getting this thing off, another one had came out, and it's delaminated. I talked to Pertronix, their troubleshooting hotline, and they said this is not an unusual problem under certain climate conditions and stuff. These things will delaminate, and they said it's best that you replace one of these rings every couple of years, just to be on the safe side, and you would never have another problem with it. It's just that this is kind of one of these things that fails under certain climate conditions. Being here in Florida, I'm guessing with the heat and all that stuff, that's my situation is ideal for one of these things to fail, and it has. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to replace the ring. I bought an entire kit because I could get it quicker than just getting the ring. The ring was going to take another week to get, and it was just about as much as the entire kit is. Almost a little bit better than half of what I actually got this kit for. So I said, you know what? Might as well just buy the whole darn kit, be done with it. Plus, I could have it the next day. So that's what I did. Before this thing actually failed, I had a couple other things failing electrically. And one of those things, the first was my coil wire. I was going across the intersection up here in town. Look at that thing. It's just all burnt out. And it sounded like I had a 2-step in the car. Like it was pop, 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 pop. I was like, holy crap. So I got it over to the side, started doing some investigating, put my hand across the top of the distributor over here. And man, boy, did I get a bang out of life. And it discovered that, coil wire had crapped out. Luckily, I had another coil wire here. This is from another wire set that I have. This is actually date-coded from 1969. The other one is a 67. This is actually an original NOS 1969 wire set that I have. And so I just stole the coil wire from that wire set, put it on here, and that solved that problem. Another issue I had, this is the original voltage regulator. Let's see if you can catch the date on there. Let's see, is it upside down? Yeah, it's upside down. Let's try to do it this way here. It'll be a lot better. you can see that date is 7J. So that's November of 67. You don't count January when it comes to voltage regulators when you do your date coding. So this is a September 67. This is the original voltage regulator to this car. And also has the original alternator in the car still. You can see the same date code is there as well. And well, the regulator crapped out on me. And also the battery. It's in a video up this line here. I'm not sure how to send a link to it, but the battery crapped out, so I ended up replacing, put another battery in. I bought a another voltage regulator in the interim until I can get this thing rebuilt, because I plan on putting this back in the car, and there's people that can convert these to electronic, and that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, and then putting this back into the car so it still keeps its original parts. I changed all the spark plugs in this thing just because, and I put a new cap on it, and this is a new rotor button. So I'm going to go ahead and put the new ring in here out of this kit, and let's see what that looks like here. Get this thing out, a little bag of parts, and there's your new ring. You can see how nice that looks, and you can see those magnets all the way around. We're going to go ahead and put that in, reset that other half of the electronics in, that igniter, and get this thing put back together and see if we can fire it up and see if we can get on all 8 cylinders this time. All right, guys, I set up the camera. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. This is our new ring, and all you have to do is just kind of sneak that around onto the top of the distributor like so, and then it will come around, and there's the holes here. We're gonna get, I tell you what, that thing has got good strength, those magnets, and we're gonna go ahead and get it up to those holes like they're supposed to be. There we go. That's what we need to do. All right, there we go. All right, we got that up through there. And we're going to get the rotor button back on. Make sure we got that set up correctly. Yeah, it feels good. All right, and it has these little nuts with the star lock washers on it. So we got that one on. And go ahead and get the next one on. There we go. And all right, go ahead and get the, no, I got the wrong one. Hold on. All right, I got the right one now. And I've already got that tight now, so that's good. Perfect. All right, next we're gonna get the electronic pickup back into place here. And I didn't bring the tripod out from the shop, unfortunately. So I'm fumbling here with holding the camera at the same time of trying to get this thing back up under the pickup. And now there's a gap, an air gap that you have between that magnetic ring and this electronic pickup. I believe it's 40 thousandths. All right, let me go ahead and get these screws set in. Since I don't have a tripod, I can't hold the camera and have you guys watch that, but I'll get right back with it. Okay, I have it in place here, and I'm just tightening up these screws now. Sorry about the shaky video. I also have another distributor. Fellow in Canada is rebuilding it. Points distributor. It's an original 1968 distributor, but it's a late 68, so it was meant for a 69 car. 327 4-speed car. And so it is period correct, just not date code correct, which is okay. I'm going to have that as a backup because I'm going to run this car like this for now. But when I get the points ignition, I'm going to drop the points ignition down in there and just see how she runs that way. All right, I got to get the cap on, get the other side, make sure it's tightened up on the, from the other side. It's just easier. I got to put the coil back down into place, and then we'll get ready to fire it up. All right, have everything all buttoned up. Distributor is back in place, coil and all that good stuff. Pull the fender covers off, and I'm going to give it a fire up and see what we get. Oh, that buzzer. There we go. Let's see, shrink this down. No, can't shrink it down. All right. Oh, wow. First hit. Nice. Oh, that sounds really good. Yeah, that's nice. Let's go to the back. Yeah. Still got oil in that cylinder from that being dead. That's going to have to burn out. Definitely running smoother. Yeah, much smoother. Alright, let's take it out for a run. Weather. I hate driving this thing in the rain. I try not to anyway. One-handing it with a 4-speed, that's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, it's running really good. Definitely got a lot more pep in the step. Really nice. So that's it. That did it. That fixed the problem. Had a couple of those magnets missing. One for sure. I don't know if the second one got, like I said, got messed up, when I was taking the thing apart. But it's possible even 2 were missing. But I know I definitely had no number 7. I got to reset the idle on this thing too. It's a little high. Back to the barn. Oh shit, man. Broke traction. Damn. Oh yeah, she's running really good. quick walk around video of this car so you guys can see what you're actually listening to and working on in this video. I did dial down the idle a little bit. It's starting to rain here. It was raining when we went out for the test drive, so I got to definitely get it back home. Extra ventilation glass. Of course, you guys know about the houndstooth interior. And them new Goodyear polyglass on. Looks like we got number 7 cleaned up. Nothing's coming out of the pipes now. Nice and clean. Firing on all 8. I changed up the look on the car a little bit. I'm from Philly, lower northeast Philadelphia, actually Kensington. So if anybody knows anything about Kensington, that's where I'm from. It's terrible now, but back in the day it was a great place. This is Reedman Chevrolet. That was up in Langhorne. So I put Reedman's badge on here. Originally, this car is from North Dakota, Lisbon, North Dakota, from Rains. I have the original selling dealer's badge for the car, but I switched it out. The T-tag, everybody knows about T-tags if you're from Kensington. Yeah. 79. All right, I'm gonna end this video, guys. Get this car out of the rain. Let's see. Here's a little fun for you. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more fun on the Putty Mod YouTube channel.